Gold Coast. Yeah, if you notice different background. I don't know if you know Jess, but she's been in the group, she's come to retreats, she's did the NLP retreat.
Oh,
So yeah,
wow.
I'm just hanging at her house on my way through to Byron. Stop.
Oh, cool.
Stop.
Awesome. How nice. Mm.
Yeah. So, nice to have the sisterhood support the sister.
Yeah, perfect.
So thank you, Jess, for the space.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
so So we want to go through the process, and this can be like, I guess, a beautiful case study for other women. We can share it rather than going into all of the detail and all the story. And it could take half an hour for one to download everything that's happened, right?
Yes, yes.
That's great. And there's a time and a place for that. What we want to do is recognize, like, what am I getting? What am I going to get from sharing the story and the detail and the context? And
Mm.
do I really want that? So sometimes, yes, sometimes sharing the detail is like, I just need to get this off my chest. No one has heard me in my pain. I need to be validated in my pain and my story and everything I'm going through. That's great. That's traditional talk therapy anyway.
Yeah,
That's also
yeah.
what you can just call a friend and go and just
Yes.
say to a friend,
Yeah.
I just need to vent. Can I vent? Right. So
Mm.
are we having a venting session, or are we actually having a let's get to root cause and clear this shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Well, I want a root cause and
So,
clear.
yeah, good. So that's what I guess this work is. That's what the frameworks that I've created are about. They can
Yeah.
within seconds help us get to that root cause. Now, it's not
Mhm.
to say that we can always clear it ourselves. Sometimes you need to be
Mm.
held by a professional or someone else in the sisterhood who can, hold you in that process.
Yeah.
So in saying that, we'll use this as a case study then.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, so yeah, I really want to help people understand the process. So where
Yeah.
do we start? Where do we always start? If we use our framework and our process, what's step one? What do we always do first?
What's the goal or intention? What do we want to be different? So,
Yeah.
like, what do I want in this situation?
Yes, exactly. And you know what that does? That removes all of the story because we don't
Yeah.
like a lot of people sit in that story place because they're trying to understand and they want to understand why, but understanding why doesn't actually clear what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
we want to flip the script, flip the brain and go, okay, where do I want to move towards? Not,
Mm.
where have I come from or what do I don't want?
Mm.
So tell me, tell me what's your intention, outcome, goal? What is it that
Yeah.
you would like to have happen?
Uh-huh.
I'll type it. You just talk and I'll type it and yeah, get
So I might have to talk it out a little bit to try to get to the positive framing because
yeah,
I I have been caught up in stories since an incident on the weekend, and
yeah.
I don't understand why. I've been trying to unpack what is the meaning that I'm making out of this that I can't just let it go. Like,
Mm.
I'd really like to let it go because
Yeah.
I'm concerned that the way I'm feeling now, traditionally, what I would do is I would shut down from a friend. And I
Mm.
don't want to do that because I really value this friendship. So I want to get back to a place of being able to let go of my own shit and
Yeah.
not project my own shit onto her and
Okay.
stuff that went down.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just not really sure how to frame that in a positive way.
Yeah, cool. So I've written that down, hearing you say that, yeah, you want to let it go. You don't want it to affect you anymore. You
Mm.
don't want to project your stuff onto her.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So looking at this, we can also then apply the precision meta model stuff,
Mm-hmm.
where I want you to find the deletions, the distortions, the generalizations in this because there's not enough clarity in here,
Yeah.
right? What am I letting go of?
Yeah.
Projecting what stuff exactly?
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So
So what are you letting go of?
I know what I'm projecting is insecurity.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
There's still not enough information there.
yeah, okay.
Insecurity about what, whom, or Yeah.
How do I word it without going into story?
And yeah, just what are you insecure about?
So,
Insecurity that she might say something about you, or she's thinking something about you, or
yeah, probably insecurity that she thinks that the help that I provided was useless.
great. There you go. You got it. See, within seconds, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the story you're telling yourself.
Mm.
Yeah. So the
Mhm.
story. Oh,
And then I recognize what my brain's doing. The moment I'm like, oh, well, she'll think that I was like, there was no point in me being there. So then I'm flipping it and making, well, she was the problem, not me. And she did this and she said that.
cool.
And I
Blaming.
know that
Pointing
that's
the
not
finger.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that I'm slipping below the line when I
Yeah, yeah.
I
So,
recognize it.
so would you say there's no point what?
That there was no point in having me there to help her, that I wasn't actually very helpful.
Yeah, okay. In me being there was not helpful. Cool. So it's useful to pause and recognize what's the story I'm telling myself. These are the thoughts, the belief constructs, and then
Mm,
you can like overlay the meta model on this and go, well, is this true?
yeah.
Is there like what's the evidence?
Mm,
Like the only evidence you will have that will make it true is if she actually says to you or said to you, Emily, the advice you gave me was shit. There was no point you being here, right? That's the
yeah.
only way that that statement is true.
Yeah.
So has she said that to you?
No. No.
Cool. So now we know it's a made up construct.
Yeah. Mhm.
Ah, my neck.
You're probably picking up on me because my neck's been horrible since.
Far out. It's very, yeah, it's like this whole
Yeah.
thing is
Yeah,
like
that's me. That's my brain, Magita. You're picking up on my
whew,
brain.
far out. Okay. Ah. Whew. So this is like we're going into the story without going into the story. We're actually finding what are the beliefs and the stories we're telling ourselves,
Yeah.
which is but this is more useful than oh this happened and that happened and I blah, 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 and she said and no,
Yeah.
right? Like that's a pointless amount
Yeah.
time waste. But recognizing the story, telling yourself, and then going, well, is this true? What's the evidence to suggest that? And then going, okay, well, sometimes that's enough for it to loosen up and change anyway.
Yeah.
We look at it in black and white and piece of paper and go, oh, okay, well, that's just a story I'm telling myself.
Yeah.
That's not true. And then depending what happens there, like sometimes then we go, okay, well, yeah, well, where did this first come from? When did I first feel like this? Like, da 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 da. We can go all the way back to root cause. I also want to come back to though, what now is the intention that you want for this? Is it still you want to let it go? And what are we letting go of? We're letting go of these stories you're telling yourself, or
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Because like although I recognize that's what I'm doing, I don't
mm,
it just won't stop. I can't press pause on it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
on that looping, those looping thoughts,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Cool.
because
So,
it's like I tell myself that story and
mm,
then I get angry and
mm,
then I feel like I want to retract from her and
mm,
then I go, hang on a minute, why am I feeling like this? Oh, this is why I'm telling
yeah,
myself a bullshit story. And it
yeah,
just keeps looping through.
yeah. Okay. No, okay. So a couple of things. It might not be a bullshit story. Like sometimes our intuition is right. Maybe
Yeah, okay.
maybe she is thinking that, but you just don't have the confirmation.
Yeah.
So when I start to feel these things, and to me it feels so true. You know, on
Mm,
the outside, you know, she made a face and she dismissed me, and all these things might have happened, right? To make
mm,
me create the story that you know, my advice wasn't good, there was no point me being there. But I would then share that with the person. I would say, you know what, I'm actually telling myself a story right now.
Mm.
that because of ABC, you've got to give the hard data. Like because I said this thing and then you didn't respond, I felt dismissed, or I saw you when I said this thing, you made this face. So you've got to give kind of, the
Yeah.
specific examples of why you created that story in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And then say, yeah, so I'm creating a story in my head that the advice I've given you was no good, that you didn't like it, and that there was no point me even being here.
Mm.
Oh, it feels good just to say that out loud. To, to just let that
Yeah.
know that this is what's going on. And then, yeah, you wait and wait for the response. She will either confirm or deny that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? Even if she confirms it, then what? That's the
Well,
interesting,
yeah. Yeah.
right?
Because I keep thinking that too. I'm like, what if does it actually matter if
Mm.
she thinks that I was superfluous?
This is the great part of it now, where
Mm.
we can completely diffuse the scenario no matter what. Even if, because
Yeah.
we're looking at worst case scenario, right? Even if worst case scenario, she confirms and she says to your face, you know what, Emily, you're spot on. Your advice was shit. It
Yeah.
was shit. I don't even know why you came. What is the
Mm.
point of you coming?
Mm.
Right? Sit in that for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, then what are you going to do?
Oh, well, then I just need to own my decision, really, because I think part of why I'm allowing it to make me angry is because I gave up my weekend away from my kids to go and help her.
Oh,
And
there it
so
is, right
if
there.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so, like,
You
if it
didn't
was a
want to
waste
do
of
that.
time, then if it was a waste of time for her,
Yeah,
then I feel like I'm telling myself, "Well, she's wasted my time," but I still chose to go.
you
I
did.
still chose to go and help her.
Okay, rewind all the way back to the moment when you made that choice.
Mm.
Did you actually want to make that choice, or were you people pleasing in the moment?
I was probably people pleasing because I could see she was in overwhelm.
Yeah,
I love her. She's a
yeah,
beautiful friend,
yeah.
and I wanted to jump in and save
But you
her.
didn't actually want to. You want to spend a
No, I
weekend
didn't
with your
actually
kid.
want to know. I
Yeah,
jumped. I wanted to save her, and I didn't actually want to spend a weekend away from my kids. No. Mm.
that's all this is about. That's what the anger is, self-directed, because you're like,
Yeah,
"Shit, I didn't listen to my truth and I didn't speak my truth."
yeah,
That's
yeah,
all this is. There's no root cause shit going on here. It's just like, crap, I didn't listen to my.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that's so spot on. That is so spot on. That's it.
So now you can
I'll be able
probably,
to let it go now.
yeah, I was going to say you can probably let it go now.
Yeah, yeah. I will
So
be able to let it go
it's all in here and it's all self-directed. So let's just do a little clear.
I need to do that.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to do it too.
Kathy's doing it too. Okay, yeah, nice, good. Yeah, so just do a little self-clear. So just drop into your body and just feel the sensations. So we have a little bit of like anger and frustration, self-directed. Damn it,
Mm.
I didn't listen. Oh, I didn't listen to
Yeah.
myself. I didn't listen to my truth. God damn it, I people pleased again. Holy shit, I did it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, just like shake it off.
Mm.
So just want to acknowledge the part. Yeah, okay, just stay with this part for a minute. We just need to acknowledge. Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah, this part just needed to be acknowledged. Oof. Yeah,
Mm.
okay. This part just really needed to be acknowledged. There it is. It's all moving now. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna, oh, this part has a lot to say. Ah, all right, I see you. I see you. I see you. Okay, this part of you, Emily.
Mm.
Oh, she just wanted to be seen and heard and acknowledged.
Mhm.
Just want you to sit with her for a minute. Oof. Oh. Yeah, they just needed some acknowledgement. Like, until you acknowledge me, I'm not leaving.
Mm.
Oh, So I think it just needs to hear out aloud, like, I didn't follow my truth. I didn't listen to my truth, and I'm sorry. Like something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry. I didn't listen to my truth.
yeah. I'm sorry I didn't listen to my truth.
Hmm.
I'm sorry I didn't speak my truth.
Yeah. I feel like the Ho'oponopono is beautiful for this moment, which is that Hawaiian mantra of forgiveness,
Mhm.
which is um, I'm sorry, I forgive you, I love you. You can just repeat that inside or out loud. Sorry, I forgive you, I love you. And this is, we're saying it to ourselves. We're
Sorry.
saying, sorry, I forgive you and I love you.
Yeah.
Very powerful yet simple act of forgiveness.
Mm.
We're just forgiving ourselves in this moment. It's the whole Ho'oponopono.
Mhm.
And you can just repeat it over and over again and it will just clear in the body. I'm sorry, I forgive you and I love you. Just let the body do the somatic releasing. So much better. I'm sorry, I forgive you and I love you. It feels like a little younger part of us as well.
Mm.
Mm. This younger part that's just screaming out, speak your truth, speak your truth. Screaming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we know what that tension, what that frustration, what that anger was about, how it was serving you. The message it was trying to send was like, you forgot to speak your truth.
Yeah.
You didn't speak your truth. You didn't honor your truth. And so it's just a little reminder. You don't need to hold on to it. You just need to acknowledge it.
Mm.
Go, oh, whoops, stuffed up again. That's okay. Don't need to be perfect. We don't need
Yeah.
to be perfect. I
Mhm.
think like the holding on to this and like, being angry at ourselves, it's because there's the perfectionist part coming in going, I have to be an attuned woman 100% of the time.
Yeah.
It's not how it is.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as perfection, as we know.
Mhm.
It's just moving.
Yeah.
It's better moving with the flow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can say it's okay to not be perfect.
Yeah. Okay to
Ah,
thanks.
okay to not be perfect all the time. It's safe for me to not be perfect.
Yes, it's safe for me to stuff up.
Yes, it's safe for me to stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's safe for me to not be perfect. It's like I feel this, I resonate with this deeply because I'm supposed to be the role model and the mentor of the attuned woman, but I don't do it 100% of the time either.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay to stuff up sometimes. It's okay to be emotional sometimes. It's okay to, yeah, come off the bandwagon. Like all of that is okay. It's just as long as we're doing this,
Yeah.
we are going up. And sometimes it's taking a step back and down. And sometimes we come backwards
Yeah.
and as we go back. But over the period of, 5 years, 10 years, there is still an upward trajectory. Think about
Yeah.
you 5 years ago. Think about you 10 years ago. Like, holy
Yeah.
crap. Like,
Yeah. It's
definitely an
true.
upward
Yeah.
trajectory, right? But day
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
day, it's like you're being day to day too hard on yourself, I guess, right?
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
as long, and then showing up here is fine. We work through it and
Mm.
oh, so good. Oh. Mm.
Oh, well, thank you. We get to the bottom of
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. I feel good too. I just cleared something. I don't
You
know.
did. Oh, that was
Um,
good.
let me check the. Okay, no one else. That's cool. Kathy's intention today is telling your mum what her version of Christmas. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that too. Yeah.
Yeah, we've touched on this, I think, maybe even at the retreat. Just, it's yeah, it's been weighing on me. And it's so weird when I first joined. As soon as I joined, you said, "Oh, my neck." And I have had the worst headache and neck and tension in my shoulders and neck. Like
Yeah, I have to.
it probably came on me probably in the last 2, 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
And I think and because I know I got to ring mum and as well also. Oh, in context, isn't it funny when you start saying things out loud? You're like, ugh. It's my father's birthday today, who passed almost 3 years ago.
Oh,
So obviously, that's on my mind. And I did a lot of healing with that, as you know, Megiddo on the retreat. Say goodbye to
mhm.
Dad, and sort of, it was quite a beautiful thing. But I know I'm
Yeah.
going to have to ring my mum tonight, and I
Mm.
know the very first thing she's going to say to me.
Yeah, that's
So,
good.
and she's already done the guilt trip, like already. It's just,
Mm.
and I just don't know how to tell her that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, like mother guilt trip, man. She's been giving it to me.
Hmm.
So, mm.
I have
Okay,
some. I
you're
have,
really getting it out.
yeah, yeah. I had something in my jaw for you then as well. I don't know. I had
Mm,
something. Yeah.
mm,
No,
mm.
it's gone now, but
Well, that's where I've been hurting.
oh yeah. It's
Oh,
weird. It's weird.
mm,
So
mm.
then okay, so intention is to tell her how Christmas is going to go
Yeah, I think
without feeling guilt.
pretty much with that. And look, over the years, I've had Christmas how my children I've wanted to do it, how I've always thought it should go, and it's been absolutely beautiful. And I haven't had any guilt on the day because it's been so beautiful, and the happiness with my children is just so lovely. But now mum's like, I said, well, my boys are older. I don't even think one of my boys is going to be here this Christmas. He's going away. My other one's 20. He will probably go with his father, but my daughter's with me this year. And when I mentioned it to my daughter, she almost pretty much had a panic attack. I don't want to be with Nanny. I don't want to go. Like, because
Wow.
they're really quite mean to my daughter. And, not mean, but yeah, really judgmental, very, very judgmental. And it's their way or no way. And if anyone does it different to that, they're the worst person in the world.
Mm.
So it's just, and that's not how it should be. It should
Yeah, no,
be
it should have.
a, it should be a beautiful, relaxing time where everyone's happy.
So you said, I heard you say something right at the start that you know exactly what she's going to say when you call her. What is she going to say exactly?
She's going to say, well, you haven't got back to me yet about Christmas. It's only 6 weeks away. I
Yeah.
know I'm not going to see my grandchildren.
Yeah. So, and do you want to role play that? So you be her and I'll be the attuned woman.
Okay, so hi,
Like,
mum.
hi, mom.
Hi,
Your
mum.
mom. Your mom. Hi,
I'm
mom.
mum, am I? Okay,
Your
hi.
mom.
Well, hi.
Oh
You still haven't got back to me. I spoke to you a week ago, and you told me you'd call me back about Christmas.
yeah, that's why I'm calling now. Should we talk about it?
Well, your sister said she's going to have it at her place, and I'll have to stay at her place, but I can't bring the dog.
Okay, so what are you going to do about that for yourself?
Well, I don't know. Well, your cousin will have to look after because he doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Okay, well, I'm sure you can organize that then.
And then what are you going to do? Am I going to see my grandkids?
What are we doing? Yes or no? You got to tell me.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, hang on. Have you made a decision on?
No, not
Oh,
really. This is the thing.
no,
Like I
you
had
have. No, you
so
have.
I have.
No,
Yeah, I
you
don't
have.
want.
Tell
We
me
don't
what.
want to. We don't want to go.
Great. Thank you. Yeah. So what? Yeah. So what's your truth? What do you actually want to do? You want to have
Uh,
Christmas at your house with?
well, like, last year we went to the beach
Yeah.
and it was beautiful. We
Okay.
set up a gazebo. We still had beautiful food and
Oh,
all the
And
beautiful lashings, but we're at the beach.
and you want to invite mum or not invite her?
Yeah, look, I would love to, but she hates the beach.
Oh, okay, cool. That's her
Yeah,
problem. Okay, so
yeah.
let's go again. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
we're up
she,
to
so are you going to be there? She would say. So what are you going to do?
yeah, so we love the beach, so we've decided to go to the beach. You're welcome to join us. We'll be down at, whatever beach. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay. It sounds so easy. She's a
What's
force.
what's he gonna say? Come on, give it to me.
Oh, she will say, "Oh, well, that's your decision, is it? You're not going to spend Christmas with us."
Yeah, that's my decision. Correct. You would be correct in that. Yes. Would you like to join us? You're welcome to join us.
Oh, well, I won't go to the beach and in the sun. No.
Okay, well, is that the choice you'd like to make?
That's a good one. Is that the choice you'd like to make? Yes. I don't know what she'd say to that. Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, try it on. Come on.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
it to me. Give it to me. Give it like you've given me nothing yet. This is
Oh
not
well,
hard.
you
Come
did
on,
spend
give it
you
to me.
didn't spend Christmas with us last year, and I haven't seen my grandchildren for 2 years on Christmas. And your father's been gone for nearly 3 years now. It'd be nice for us all to spend Christmas together.
Yeah, it would be nice. That's why I've invited you to come. You're welcome to come to the beach.
Perfect.
Would you like to come?
Oh my God, I love that.
I would
That's
have to.
brilliant.
I'd have to talk about it with your brother and sister. It'll be their choice.
Well, you have choices too. So what choice would you like to make, Mum?
Well, I'd like to see you and my grandchildren.
Great. Well, as I said, you're welcome to come. This is where we're going to be. We're going to be there from 10 a.m. till probably sunset. I look forward to seeing you, Mum. Hope to see you there.
Okay then. Do you think it'll go like that? Oh my God.
That was great.
I know, right? Like,
That's so interesting because all you did, Magita, was reflect back her choices
Mhm.
to her,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah. So
well,
I'm
I've
using,
invited you, so you're welcome to come,
yeah.
or you can choose not to.
So I kept flipping her back into above the line. I didn't engage with any of her sentences that were below the line. I just ignored them. So, for
Mm.
example, when she said she tried to guilt me by saying, "You haven't, I haven't seen the kids in 3 Christmases," and da 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 da. I just didn't even. I was like, okay,
Never.
No. And
sure,
the thing
sure.
is, like, because I have
Like,
been going around this in my head and have been writing things down because it has been her choices. So I'm a single mum of 3 kids. I
yeah,
work full time. I work on call on weekends. My kids work on weekends.
yeah,
We're always busy. My mother hasn't worked in 30 years. She
yeah.
doesn't have
Mhm.
ties that stops
So,
her from
so,
coming to see us or
yeah,
the kids.
yeah. So,
So,
so what
you
does
know,
she want?
that's
She
her
wants.
choices.
What
She
does
wants
she
us
want?
to go there.
Oh,
And mum
okay.
lives up past Redcliffe,
Why?
like north. Because that's who she mum is. She's a narcissist and she's, that's her way or
Oh,
no
no,
way.
no. What would be her rationale? What would she say to you? She would say, "Well, I don't want to come to the beach. I want you to come to mine." Is that what she
Because
would say?
it's too far for her to drive because she's too old. But she's only 72.
Is it too far for her to drive?
No, no, she was just down at my sister's house, who lives 5 kilometers from me a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
Or goes to the Gold Coast to see my brother. So no, it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
She could even halve it up. She could like stay, like, go from Redcliffe and stay on the Gold Coast,
Yeah.
stay at my brother's, and then come to here.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
you just keep, so she's
just
going to give she might give that excuse. Well, I don't want to drive. I'm getting old. And you'd be like, I hear you, Mum. So we want to validate that. I hear you that feels a lot for you. Um, would you like some options? I mean, you could just stay, as you said, you could cut it up into 2 trips, stay in Redcliffe overnight. And I mean, you did come and see my sister the other week. So I'm curious to know, how did you manage that trip for yourself?
Mm.
And could you just apply the same principles to come and see us at Christmas? But don't
Mm.
go into that whole spiel about we work this and we work, because
Yeah.
um
And
that was all justifying and blaming energy, and she won't like that.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
None of that needs to be there.
Yeah. Which I have,
Doesn't
look,
it
I've been
doesn't
doing,
matter.
yeah, I've been
Doesn't
doing
matter
really well when
why.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
It
Okay.
doesn't matter why you've chosen to do Christmas at home. You don't need to justify why,
No.
right? Because she might try and get that from you. Well, why? Why don't you come to me? Why are you doing it then? And you're like, that's the decision we've made. Would you like to join us or not?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the decision we made. Are you in
Mm.
or are you out? We'd love to
Yeah.
see you. I would love to see you. The kids would love to see you. Maybe not, but we'd love to have you there. And you
They're
got
all very below. I mean, my sister's not below the line, but my brother and mother are very much below the line too. My daughter, for instance, is gay, and she would never be able to come out to my mother ever. She would probably disown her or us. And last time we saw my brother and mother and sister, my brother, all he did the whole time was make homophobic jokes.
oh,
So
yeah,
very, very below the line. So it's understandable why my daughter doesn't want to spend time with them. It
yeah,
doesn't make her feel good, which is, that's I understand that. And so I have been really good with my language with my mother. As pretty much what you said, I ignore the negativity a lot, just don't even engage with it, and then sort of go, okay, well, this is what's happening, mum, or I just don't talk about anything personal at all.
yeah, yeah,
Because it's just easier that way.
yeah.
But I guess that's not also healthy.
No,
But
but
yeah.
look, this is a whole other level with the bit about your daughter being gay and the your brother,
Mm.
making those comments, and the way your mother is, like, once you get to a certain level in the work and being in attunement, if that was me where I'm at now, I would be calling that out. I would be saying that's not okay, brother.
Yeah.
And I would be working towards the truth of of your daughter being able to say that, whether they disown her or not. Like, she's unable to stand in her truth, which is shit,
Mm.
not
It's
okay,
terrible.
sad. And so I'm not telling you to do this or don't do this. I'm just saying what I would do as the woman I am right now if I had a daughter and I was in that situation. Because I've got the skills now, though, I there's no way I would want my daughter to be hiding part of who she is,
Oh,
right?
that's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would be encouraging her to come out to the whole world, including the family,
Mm.
despite how they might react. But then it's about helping your daughter also understand how to manage those reactions from other people, and that
Mm.
that's no reflection of her, and that they're just people's opinions, and that they're below the line, all that stuff, and to
Yeah.
empower her to be able to be who she is and speak her truth, because she's now hiding part of who she is in front of your mother and brother, and
Yeah.
long term that's never going to work, right?
No.
At some point it's going to have to come out.
Mm.
But you said it in a very definitive, fixed way. Like, if my mother knows, she would disown her. But do you know that for sure? You don't know.
Yeah, yeah. She disowned two of her nieces because they're gay.
Okay, cool.
Hasn't
Well,
spoken to him in over
her,
35 years.
her choices. Her choices.
She's disowned her own sister, her own brother.
Great, great.
Yeah.
Her choices.
Yeah.
So she will end up dying alone if she makes
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, and it is, that's how I
You-
explain it to my daughter too. Like I said, that's Nanny's choices,
Yeah. So
and we know that
you guys
that's
are living in fear.
mm.
Like,
It's one way to get out of Christmas with her.
you're letting
Is that
your
right, Lisa?
yeah. Like, what is
Maybe I should have this conversation tonight.
I mean, it's interesting. Like, why are you letting that kind of run the show? Like, the fear of your mother disowning you guys, right? Like, what's really
I
going on
guess
there?
Well, I guess I don't have a lot of family, obviously, because my mum has disowned a lot of them. But
Mm.
also I think, I mean, not that my mum's a big support for me, but it's been me and my kids for a very long time. I have some beautiful sisters in my life, like many women, but my sister is not a very good
No, no,
support for
okay.
me.
You're
Like, you know
telling
what I mean?
yourself,
So I think it's more, I'm afraid to lose her.
yeah, so you're telling yourself a story about what family is and what family means to you, but you're
Hmm.
actually not getting that from your family right now.
No, never
You're
have.
not getting, yeah, you're not getting what family is supposed to be about. You're actually
Mm.
not getting that anyway.
No.
Like you're getting that from your kids, you're getting that from your friends, you're getting that from your sisterhood, you get that from
Mm.
us. Don't
Yeah,
don't we feel more like family than her,
absolutely. And
right?
my beautiful work colleague I work with every day, like
Yeah,
much
yeah,
more like family.
yeah.
And everyone in our lives who are my family love and accept my daughter for everything that she
Exactly,
is.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
so this is all running the show because you're telling yourself a story that if mum disowns me, I'm going to have no family. But
Mm.
you don't really have family right now because they're not acting like family.
No.
And
Yeah.
are they ever going to change?
No.
No, so maybe, but we
No,
can
not
we can
mum.
only
No,
hope, right?
no
No, so
way.
my dad disowned everybody in our family.
Mm.
At the end, all he had left was me. Him and my brother had a falling out. My mother, like they were divorced, mum and dad were divorced a long time ago, but my mother sometimes would be there to help him towards the end. He was in the nursing home and I in Melbourne and I was up here. So sometimes mum would help and go take him, his favorite falafel or
Mm.
hummus, whatever, right? The wog food. These biscuits or whatever. But he had no one at the end. No one.
Mm.
Do you know who was at the funeral? Didn't even have
You.
a funeral, actually. It was a burial.
Wow.
Right. Me, my mum, my brother, my two nieces. So my brother did show up, but he didn't show up because we knew dad was passing away. We had about 4 or 5 days notice, right? We knew he was on his last days and I was up here. Nobody went to see him. He died alone.
Yeah.
Died in
And that
that
was
bed
his
alone.
choices.
His choices.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And it was my
Choices.
mum's choices to begin with why she doesn't have a relationship with myself or my children because she
Yeah.
chose all
Yeah.
those my oldest is 20. She chose 20 years ago to
Yeah.
leave,
Yeah.
to just go. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then yeah, and I've said that to her before. I've actually said that, well, mum, that was your choice to
Mm.
keep traveling. I'm so happy that you did travel. I'm so happy you did that with dad. I'm so happy that, you saw these incredible places. But because you chose that,
Mm.
you don't have a close relationship with your grandchildren. They don't know you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It is her choices.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah,
currently giving all your power away
I am.
in that
Yes,
in that
that's why.
yeah, you're giving all your power
Yeah,
away to her.
I am.
Take your power back. Say,
Yes.
I take my power back, mum.
Take my power back, mum.
Take my power back, mum.
I take my power. I'm in my office. I take my power back, mum.
Yeah, your choices are your choices.
That's yes, it is. Your choices are your choices.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
choices are your
I just,
choices. So
yes,
I
your
really want
choices are
you to
your
feel into
choices.
this that it's possible, it's very possible that your mother will disown you and the family once your daughter comes out.
Mm.
But I
Yeah,
want to prepare you that you're going to be okay even if that happens. And it doesn't mean that you don't have any family because
yeah,
this is all the
so true.
unwinding of this story you're telling yourself. We can't choose our family.
No.
We don't choose our family. Do I choose to spend any time with my family?
Yeah.
Like, like this much, right? 1% of my time and energy goes to my family because 45 years later, they're still all living below the line.
Mm.
I went there last month to Melbourne and I spent 2 weeks and it took me 3 weeks to recover in my nervous system.
I
Like
bet.
that's how full on it is being around that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even with all my skills, it just completely depleted me. I was like, and then after I was like, okay, I'm only ever going to go 1 week at a time, 2 weeks too much. Or because I was staying with mum in the spare room, or I'll stay in my own place.
Yeah.
And I can kind of come and go and I can separate, like I'm 46 and she would open the bedroom door, hear me on the phone and go, who are you on the phone to? And I'm like, what am I, 12? And she go, oh, you're on the phone, Magida. And I'm like, oh, like,
I can almost see the little girl in you there. Mom.
oh my God. And that's not because I'm not being, like this strong pillar of like cool, calm and collected and the most amazing attuned woman. It's because like a person's below the line and we cannot shift them.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could say to her in that moment that would change her behavior. Sometimes, yes, but most of the time. So we've got to protect ourselves, protect our energy, small doses, all of that. So, an interesting process for you, Kathy, might be for statements around it's okay if mum disowns us. It's safe for me if mum disowns us. Yeah, okay. Definitely that one. Yeah. Yeah, I just started to feel it in my body. And yeah, I approve of mum disowning us. Yeah, I would love it for mum.
I love it. I would love it
For
when mum
mum to
disowns us.
Yeah, so if you do that, like there's no way that you're going to be giving your power away to her anymore. That's going to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. You would love, I've got a good story about taking my power back. Remember last week's session? And I felt really good afterwards, but then, as the universe does, I ran into the ex 3 times. The first time I saw him, I actually wanted to key his car, but I didn't because that was below the line. And but I was angry that he's done this to me, like angry taking away things from me that, giving away my power, I guess. And then when I saw him, it was like, because I go for a walk every morning and he doesn't live very far from me. And I was walking down my street and I see this man coming, like on the other side of the road coming towards me, and he started across the road towards me. It was him. No, this was amazing. I went, he like had this big smile, I was going to say hello, and I went, hey, and just kept walking. It felt so good. It was amazing. It was like I could feel me take my power back. He has not had any more of my attention, my thoughts, or anything since that moment. Like none, zero.
Yes,
it was very good.
That was a great integration the next day.
Yeah, I know, right? So I know, because I came back into my office, actually, my colleague is like really close friend. I was like, I just saw his car. I just want to key his car. She goes, but you didn't, did you? And it's like, no, I didn't. I'm here now. But I think that was the anger at first, like the anger of what, like, why did you make me feel like that? Like just angry. He took a lot away from me. I mean, it's fine, it is what it is. But yeah, the very next day, like at 6 o'clock in the morning, there he was walking towards me, and it was just the best feeling. I swear to God, I skipped away and then danced along the beach. So good. Yeah. So this hopefully will be I won't need to mum, but this is taking my power back.
Yeah.
Very passionate about, and I know it works.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it really does.
I was just checking about Lisa. Looks like that's not going to happen. I was hoping Lisa would join us, but
oh, this is Emily. Oh, this was Lisa. So I haven't actually met you, have I, Emily?
Have you?
Hi, I'm Kath.
No. Kathy. Yeah, no, I don't think we have met yet.
I didn't have my glasses on. You could see, I couldn't see your name.
That's okay. I normally wear glasses too, and I'm normally on my phone, but today I'm on my big screen, so I can see everyone's faces really well.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Now I'm in my dodgy little office room. It's so hot down here. It's crazy. Is it?
I know, it is.
Where are you, Emily?
I'm out in southwest Queensland.
Oh, wow. So I shouldn't say it's hot here, because it's probably really
it's
hot
a very
there.
dry heat out. Like
yeah,
up to like 42 degrees in summer.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely going to get a storm here today. It's about 35, I reckon.
Ooh.
So I'm just in the Gold Coast now, and after
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to be driving to Byron.
Oh,
Yeah, so
yay.
I just realized.
Well, just be careful because there's a big storm coming.
Oh, when?
Just watch that bomb first. Yeah. Watch
Oh,
the weather
oh,
thingy, whatever it's called.
damn.
But
Okay.
definitely coming.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm there for till Monday. There's a
Oh,
Latin dance festival.
oh, that's so
Oh, nice.
cool. Oh my gosh, I might run into you.
I know. I know. I just
That'd be
saw that.
so cool. I mean, I'm on call Friday, Saturday, but Sunday I'm free, so that'd be lovely. So you're staying like with friends down there and Latin dance
Just in an
festival.
Airbnb. There's like 5, 6 of us.
Oh,
Yeah, rented out an Airbnb. There's a spa and sauna in the Airbnb.
oh,
Like
sounds
lush.
perfect. Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's
Very,
awesome.
yeah.
Very
What
nice.
else can we do? Anything else, you ladies?
Oh, I think that's a good one for me today.
Yep.
Especially the language, just surrounding that language. It's,
Yep.
it's
Choice,
yeah,
choice,
her
choice.
choice, choices,
Yeah.
choices, choices,
Remember,
choices.
remember other people's opinions. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
And choices, because a lot of the dialogue that went on when we role played from Mum was her opinion, right?
Oh,
And the story
always.
she's telling herself, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. And a beautiful daily ritual as well is like, where am I giving my power away right now?
Mm, yeah. Do you know what song I'm addicted to at the moment? Is that Rise Up from right?
I
Oh my
love
God.
that. I love that.
I seem to change. It's so weird since I've been doing this work. Every
Yeah.
morning I wake up with a different song in my head, but it's an
Oh,
empowering, beautiful, attuned woman song every time.
yes.
So
So this
it's
one,
this one, Rise Up. Oh,
I love Rise Up. And also, I'm going to send you, I have sent it in the group a few times, but this
oh, cool.
one that's called Energy, what's it called? Energy Budget. It's so good. I actually want to get the words for this.
Ooh.
Oh, Lisa still sitting at the smash repairers.
Did you have a car accident?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's some heavy stuff going on. I mean, can't she just log on with her phone? I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
Okay, so energy budget. I'm gonna see if I can get the lyrics for this because energy budget song lyrics. Here we go. It is just, yeah, here it is, epic. So, because this is about our the comment about giving our power away. So
Oh yeah.
she says, I recall all my power and all my energy back to me with divine care. Whoever, whatever is living off my energy, run that back, get your own.
Oh, that's good.
It's so good.
I'm emotionally gifted, so I must guard that gift with wisdom and firmness. My openness is emotionally generous, but I must be watchful. I am seeing who are and who aren't skilled to receive. I receive what
This
others, every line is profound. I receive what others' blind spots are, teaching me about budgeting my energy and setting those boundaries.
Oh, that's so good. That gave me goosebumps.
yeah,
Yeah.
same. So
It gets
good.
better. It gets better. I have the right to tell people what they don't want to hear in the name of setting those boundaries.
Oh, that's so good. That is
I
so good.
I also won't exhaust myself on people who aren't listening.
Mm.
I'm done with people pleasing and the attachment to make everyone happy with me.
Oh
I
my
won't
God.
I won't share like how I used to share. I am people please what I am people wiser. I know it's better when you hear her singing that part. It's kind of cool. I know now people pleasing isn't love, but it's fear.
Mm.
Um, I am magnificent and releasing expired emotional ties. to how I structure my life with people, knowledge, money, friends, nutrition, health of my body, love, and time. I'm free from over explaining and justifying my choices. Boom.
Yeah.
My cutoffs are not spiritual, are not personal, they are spiritual. Love it. I call back
Hey,
all my
what
energy
is
that
this
belongs.
song called?
Yeah, I just sent it in the group.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
I am not the caretaker of those who want to stay asleep.
Oh my God, that one's
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I release the programming of being overly responsible for the happiness of others. Like
Isn't
every
that
line
good?
is just boom.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, she must be such an attuned woman.
Yes. Well, she's basically says the whole mantra of us, yeah, being
Yeah,
attentive.
yeah. That's
Um,
amazing.
Tell me who I should share my intimate energy with. I focus my energy on those who see me and skillfully respect me, not on those who are skilled in choosing their false stories about me.
Wow.
I notice and accept when there is unequal energy exchange.
Wow.
It's just epic. Yeah,
It is epic.
it is
Oh,
epic. I speak the law of
excellent.
reciprocity and mutual exchange in my most intimate relationships. I know that misalignments are not personal, but vibrational. I enroll myself into believing my emotional health is to create healthy boundaries for myself. I cast away the curse of suppressing my emotions. I am free from internal violence towards my feelings. It goes on and on and on. You got to listen to it.
Wow, I
It is
will.
just every single sentence is very
Oh,
powerful. Yeah, I wake up
Wow.
most days and just listen to that. Just kind of sets me, reminds me where I'm at. You know, it's all about the
Yeah,
energy exchange and yeah, who we give
yeah.
it to, who we don't give it to. So a lot of that will be really relevant for you with your mum, Kathy.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because I was fine this morning. 'Cause I did the ocean, did all my usual rituals, and I was very, very healthy, and my day was not too bad. And then as it's getting closer to the end of the day, I could just feel my shoulders and my neck going, like,
Okay, Kathy.
okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you started to think about, oh, I'm gonna have this
Yeah,
conversation with mum and blah blah blah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
now
So,
you
but
can
now it'll
have
be,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now you can have that
I'll,
conversation and
I'll
be
probably go
empowered.
down to the beach and do my 4 statements first.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then yeah, I'll talk about choices.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I think
Yeah.
the key there with having a discussion with anyone that's below the line is to reflect back to them the choices that
Mm,
they're making, get them to communicate or ask them what choice are they going to make for themselves.
mm.
Um, and just keep flipping them back into self-responsibility and self-accountability.
Yeah.
Just
It's really good. And I mean, especially in the industry I work in, and I see it seems to get to me more and more every year, probably because I'm coming out of that cycle. I'm not sure, but that stress that Christmas puts on people, the
yeah.
the money that goes into it,
yeah,
the shops filled with all this plastic
yeah,
stuff, and
I know,
and I see all my clients get so stressed, but it's Christmas soon, it's Christmas, and I'm like, well, what do you
Yeah.
want? Because we give hampers out, we give food, they don't have to worry about any of that, but it
Mm,
stresses so much. And
yeah.
it's like, but you don't have to do that. Like I
Yeah.
gave away giving expensive gifts and all that sort of stuff years ago because, it all ends up in landfill anyway.
I know,
I'm
yeah.
more sort of more about experiences, giving them
Yeah.
concert tickets. My
Exactly.
kids went to a concert of a lifetime last weekend, and that was their Christmas presents. So,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's more, those experiences
exactly.
over presents. But
Yeah.
I see the stress, and it seems to get. I don't know about you guys. I walked in the shops the other day. I'm like, what the? It's like Santa came in and threw up Christmas everywhere.
I
Like
know,
it's
I
just,
know.
it seems to be getting worse every
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Like, and it's so much. You see all these people busily just filling trolleys and like that. It's crazy. So I just don't
Yeah.
buy into it. So Yes, okay, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be like that.
No, ours is just about family coming together. We make good food. We do
Oh,
Chris
good
Kringle, and
food.
we spend
Yes,
$50 per person, and
yes.
that's it. So
Yep.
I only have to spend $50, and
Perfect.
I get a Chris Kringle thing, and
Yep.
that's it.
But it's about the love and the time and the
Yeah.
family. And I mean, good
Yeah.
food. Good food has to come.
Good food, yeah,
We
exactly.
love that. We love the good food.
Yeah, well, like
Yeah.
that's where we kind of, I guess, spend the money. Like, we'll go to South Melbourne
Yeah.
and get like the seafood and the oysters and the prawns, and
Yeah.
get like really
Same.
beautiful food.
Yeah.
And
And then you bond and have beautiful conversations around the table
yeah,
with your food.
my brother loves whiskey, so we sit there and we
Yeah.
taste all his fine whiskey.
Oh, that's
Like,
cute.
oh yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
Oh. Well, I do have to go, ladies. Sorry, I had to cut it short today.
no, good. We
I've had
can
an amazing week this week housing some people. I housed a 73-year-old elder, Indigenous elder on Monday who's been homeless for 18 months due to sexual assault. And she's been on my list. I've been holding her, refusing to close her because I won't stop advocating for her for a year. And I gave her the keys to her house on Monday, which was just the most
Oh, how
incredible thing.
nice. That's
Yeah, and I've just actually done a referral for you, Magida, to another lady I spoke to today who, oh my goodness, like, I'm like, you need to try this. Please just reach out to Magida, just work something out. Like,
well,
so, yeah, so you've got your, hopefully I've sent it all through to her today. So hopefully she'll reach out to you. I'd say next week, because the outcome is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. She's, yeah, she's sort of over the talk therapy now. I'm like, wow.
yeah.
Oh, but it was so weird because we had this conversation and she was saying, she sounded a little like you, and she even did the 4 statements just off her head. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is telling me you need to do
Oh,
this. Like,
wow.
she's just so attuned, or getting to be so attuned after the most intense trauma, one of the worst ones I've ever seen. When she first came to me, she was nonverbal. So, and now this amazing woman is just,
Well,
oh, so cool. So yes,
oh,
I've had a good week with work. It's been
thank
amazing.
you. Thank you for spreading the love, and we
Yeah, and hopefully she
love.
calls you because I think she will. Actually, I know she will because she's
Yeah,
meant to do
well,
it.
we just want to help as many women as
Yeah,
we can.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I wish so much we could get victim services to pay for it, but I'm
Oh,
working on it.
yeah. No, I'd have to go. I'd have to go get a counselling certification, and
I don't know though. Yeah, I don't know. I've done a bit of digging, so leave
oh
it with
yeah,
me.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
cool.
darling.
All right, bye,
Thank you for
ladies.
your
Thank you,
love.
sisters.
yeah.
Bye.
You.
Yeah, you
Bye.
too.
Do you need anything else, Emily?
No, I'm good. Thank you for that. I feel much better.
Yeah.
I can get stuck into some actual other productive stuff now.
Okay. Well, so good to have you. Thank you,
Awesome.
darling.
Thank you so much.
See you next time.
Yes, you shall. I'll see you next week. Thanks, Nikita.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.